as an action star in Ninja Asesino.
3, 2, 1, go!
I just wanted to be a super action hero. When I was young, so I made it finally. Yeah, you made it. That's a good straight response, right? I don't want to be a super action hero. I like that. Yeah, there's no real ninja story, but we made it.
They won't stop until you're dead. Go now.
The film reteams Rain and director John McTeague. They recently worked together on Speed Racer.
We both grew up with martial arts. Obviously, Rain growing up in Seoul, we got all that 80s cinema. And I grew up in Australia, and so I got a great, confluence of things from America, things from England, but also a lot of Japanese TV serial like Shintaro the Samurai, also Phantom Agents, and that was all martial arts. Then the ninja movies in the 80s. That became famous there for a while, has its own little genre, which I think Rain and myself both saw, had showed the shoot in it. Thought it would be good to put in this movie as well.
Little brother.
In Asia, there's so many martial arts film. When I was growing up, I saw a lot of martial arts film about Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan movies. Yeah, I'm a big fan of martial arts movies. My character name is Raizo. Raizo is a great assassin. Yeah, he's very sexy. You know what I would say about the Raizo character too, ultimately he's like a man of integrity. I think if you get into what the film is sort of is is it nature that makes you the person you are, or is it nurture? That even after all this, brainwashing to be an assassin, ultimately he makes the choices. Ultimately he decided that he would reject the clan and, try to stop them from killing people. And I think, that's the great thing about the Raizo character. It was a little more complex than the straight-out killer. I did my best. Yeah.
To do his best, he trained for this film for nearly a year, night and day.
With his training, I just said, hey, look, I need you to be super tough. This is what Raizo is. He has the discipline of the mind and the body. And I said, would you go on the training? And he just trained and trained and trained and didn't eat and ate chicken and ate salmon and snuck chocolate bars in the trailer and that ended up with this amazing kind of body that you see. Yeah, I had it in my body fit, cut, The physical trainers had this routine that they call the 5-minute routine, where you go in there and you do all these exercises for 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes your head's spinning and you're bent over, you want to throw up. He would do that for half an hour, 20 minutes at a time. It's a super intense regime, and he just kept, going further and further. So, fed into his mind, fed into his body, and he ended up looking like he did, performing like he did. It was so painful.
Unlike many of his victims in this film, Rain lived to tell this tale, although there were a few close calls.
Rain was just messing up on set. I'd go, whack him with the sword this time, throw a shuriken at him. No. What happens is, on set, you're as careful as you can possibly be, but, every now and then you'll have a little something might happen, but nothing too bad. You're pretty good now.
Looks like one of People magazine's most beautiful people in the world will remain beautiful at least until the sequel.
Do you still think about it?